Good. So you want a quick tour of SuXeed.
Yes, and how I would approach a good training, self-directed training process.
Sure. So let me log in. Um, what is the standard that you're going for? Just tell me that one.
The middle one, the
CCBA?
ECDA. Yeah.
Okay, good. So the dashboard would look similar to you like this. So mostly the dashboard is to tell you when is your next program.
Got it.
And if you have already completed some training, the recordings of those sessions, they will come here.
Yes, I got that.
Okay, very good. So there is nothing much again in this. So this shows you the upcoming sessions and completed sessions. That's it.
Okay.
Okay,
That part I am familiar with.
very good. No problem. Then let me go to study guide. And I think this is where most people get little confused because over time we have created a good number of content. So we are actually looking at organizing them little bit better. But
Yeah.
usually we are allowed to make major changes twice in a year. So the next major change would actually happen around mid of December, uh,
Got it.
which will be basically going towards 2020 first half. Anyway, among these documents, what is given in your workshop material is the primary content for you. Okay. In that, the study guide, of course, takes the primary space because that is something that we would like you to read very thoroughly. And
Yes.
we basically make our presentations based on the study guide.
Yes, and the last class was quite helpful. I was so pleased, a bit surprised, but it was so well targeted. And the way you facilitated it, got everybody involved. So it was working for me.
Very good. Okay. Now coming to the reference materials, don't worry so much. Maybe
Okay.
one reference or two reference materials that I would like you to use is this BA techniques, when to use which one.
Got it.
And the glossary document. This you should read once, basically to kind of
Okay.
give you all the terms that Babak uses.
Yes.
And in fact, maybe in our subsequent edit, we will merge these two documents into the study guide itself.
Okay.
Hmm.
That makes sense.
Okay, good. So done. Then there is a workbook called Business Analysis Workbook. This is basically an empty template. Okay, so if I just
Yeah.
open it, you can see it actually. I generally recommend people to take a print of this particular book. And if you still like writing in hand, it gives you a lot of space to write. Like say for
Got it.
example, if I go to this particular section, you will see like this. What is functional decomposition? Develop a functional decomposition for your current project.
Right.
So it's like an empty space for you to write your thoughts.
So I could use this as a template, right? In other words,
Yes.
it just kind of gets me oriented to the entire process. So I'm starting to self-direct myself on how to approach a project. Did I get that right?
Yes. So what we have done, we have given a case study in the beginning. If you come here, so there is an
There we
example
go.
case study that we have given. So sometimes
Perfect.
people may not be able to kind of visualize a case. So we gave a case and we said, based on the case, can you prepare something? But this is mostly useful for people um, who are not into business analysis and they are kind of being exposed first time. For them,
Yeah.
it works very well.
Perfect. And
Okay.
I think I would enjoy just, going through that as a discipline. So this is perfect.
Okay. Good. So now we
You're
saw,
dead on for what I needed.
yes. And then this exam prep help is mostly the application simulator that I showcased in the class. And there is a preparation plan saying on this date, you should be doing this, those kind of things.
Yeah.
And the prep tips document, we would actually drop it, but maybe this is more like a PPT version of what is there in the study guide already. It's not something new. But I
Right.
presented this with IIBA, so the presentation was available. Then some people like looking at presentations than um, kind of text. So I let it be there. So it's the same content appears in study guide. So don't worry. If you wish to take a look, it's okay. It's
Okay. So
basically more of, yeah.
this is right up my alley. Basically, this is explain to me again. This is more of a slide deck
Yes.
of what?
Slide deck of how do you prepare for CCBA.
Perfect.
So maybe it's a good preparatory notes for you. Like it will tell you what is there in
Yeah.
SuXeed, what are the membership benefits, fees, those kind of things. But by this time, you probably would know. So this is typically done for people who are in the very early stage of deciding whether to go for CBAP,
Yeah.
CCBA, or ECBA. Those kind of people.
Yeah.
Hmm.
All right. Well, this is great. This the nature of that, the visual nature of that will be worth at least one review just to see what I
Sure,
know and don't know.
not a problem. Absolutely not a
Yeah.
problem.
And
This
that's
is
under the prepare exam prep help. Is
prep
that
help.
where that was?
Yes, it's here.
Got it.
Hmm. That's it. Okay, so
All
don't
right.
worry beyond this. Then, of course, questions I think you already know. There are different levels of questions. One second, Fatima is pinging me. Yes, I am talking to talking to her. She is very methodical in her work. So she's just
Yes,
checking
she
with me.
is.
She's just checking with me if I'm doing the call or not. Okay, good. Okay, so mainly in the question section, what we tell people is you start with fundamental. These are simple questions. Then you go a little bit higher, that becomes competency based. Then you go a little higher, which is scenario based. Then finally, after the training, you do simulations.
Okay. So right now I can be doing that top section. Is that what you just went through there?
I will tell. I think we have to order this. That's a mistake we haven't done. First,
Uh-huh.
try fundamental, then competency based, then scenario based, then simulation. Simulation comes last.
Got it.
Hmm, that's
So
it.
you're under. I'm trying to figure out where you are. I don't
I,
see your
I
pointer
am in
pointing.
questions. Questions.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay. I say concept, warm up, scenarios,
Hmm.
scenarios is under the planning phase,
Yes, so
right?
there are
I see
different
that.
complexity levels of questions that we have
Ah, there we
put.
go.
Yes. So I think I should actually allow the complexity levels to be defined here. Like somehow we should say level one, fundamental,
Yeah.
level two, competency based, level three, scenario
Ah, there
based,
we go.
level four,
Yeah.
simulation. Hmm.
Okay.
So
I
that's
get it.
something I will ask my tech team if they can do it. I don't think it's very hard for them. They should be able
Got it.
to do it. Hmm.
And the section right above that, which is the status passed, is that
Ah,
something that I can click on to narrow? How does that work?
that's basically suppose whatever tests you have taken, in which you have
Got it.
passed, you have failed. So actually, we should be calling it as test taking status or question
There.
status. Hmm?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, I think if we kind of get these labels a little bit clearer, it will definitely help.
Yeah.
Hmm. Okay, so any question on the question bank?
No, I got it. That was very, again, this is perfect. I'm so glad that I reached out and I really appreciate you, making this happen.
Sure, not a problem. Then we have videos, which are fundamentally I stood up and I recorded most of the content. So you have
Ah,
already heard me. So there isn't something new you will find. But somehow, when we started the course, many people said, no, we should create the video module and all that. So they're all here.
yeah.
Hmm.
All right.
Okay. Then we come to audiobooks. So what audiobooks are nothing but the videos um, without the video part, the visual part. It's basically just the audio.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Got it.
Hmm. Then flashcards are basically some lot of people enjoy them.
Yeah.
I haven't used much of them, but people are so keen on asking saying flashcards, the term, you can do all that kind of thing. Hmm. So like BA planning, what is body of knowledge? So if you click here, it'll say what is body of knowledge. A lot of this kind of things are here.
Yeah. Now, can these be printed out or is it all online?
I really don't know because this is, I'll tell you, this is something that we basically took a platform called Quizlet,
Ah,
and,
got it.
and that platform has this feature. So I don't know
Okay.
whether they allow you to print or not print,
Yeah.
but this is
Yeah.
nothing but the vocabulary document. So you already have it available to you in PDF.
Yeah.
Just that it's a bit more visual way of managing the. Just one second, somebody is trying to reach me. Sorry, I think he cut the call by the time I picked up. Called me twice. No problem. So you already have this information in the vocabulary document.
Got it.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. That's it. Okay, sorry. I forgot about presentations. Presentations are basically the faculty presentations that we use while we
Yeah.
teach the class.
Got it.
That's about
All
it.
right. Well, sir, this has been great. This is exactly what I needed this morning. I would have spent way too many hours trying to struggle through that.
Sure.
I promise you I would have gotten it, but you just saved me a lot
No
of
issues. No
yeah.
issues. Thank you so much. Yeah.
Yeah. So if you
Okay.
could send that to me, fairly quickly here, I'm all set. And again, you have a great day.
I will do that. Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Bye bye.
Thank you.
Bye bye.
Yep.